Deputy Michael McNamara.
Minister, I wish to return to what Deputy Gannon and Deputy O'Riordan had discussed, and I accept that you're in a very difficult situation and that class rankings will be done as fairly as possible. But the guidance published on your website simply says that the teachers' estimated marks from each school will be adjusted to bring them into line with the expected distribution for the school. Now, Minister, state schools in the constituency I represent, no more than yours, don't routinely end up in the top 10 schools feeding universities. Those schools are predominantly fee-paying schools. And Minister, I appreciate you're in a very difficult position, but I just like to know, how will this not continue and perpetrate an inequality? An equality is the cornerstone, the foundation of this republic. And I'm really asking you to look at this and abandon official advice if that's what's necessary, because bright students in every school have to be given their chance, notwithstanding where we find ourselves as a country.
The reason why we need standardisation is we can't have a school in Bantry on a different platform to a school in Letterkenny. So that's the reason why we have it. Secondly, it's not all about, there is an assumption that once a standardised model comes into place, that within a school, for example, if you have maths the scores will be brought down. You could have a situation whereby maths could be brought up. So it's not a question of subjects, the marks of teachers that will be brought down by the standardisation. The standardisation is necessary because we have to look at all the other applicants for CEO on last year's leaving. That's why there has to be a standardisation and a level playing field. So we can't have a case where a score in Bantry is different to a score in Letterkenny. I do understand the concern around ensuring that everybody is treated fairly, and that was the subject of the conversation at the advisory group meeting today as well, and the Students' Union representative voice as well. So look, I'll certainly I'll continue to feed in the concerns in this house here today, but one of the things is, and I'll keep repeating it, the school-based assessment, the track record of the students over a period of 2 years, and it's the students that will be marked by the teaching group and the all-school group, and once they provide the evidence and they'll have the data and they'll have the exam scripts, be it Christmas exams or different exams, or speaking to a teacher who does an exam after every module. So there is a track record, and also there's a safety net for the student who's maybe moved to that school. There's also the junior cycle result that will be built into the mathematical model.
Just 4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes with Deputy Argan. Minister, I just commend you for your work with UL, and I wonder if you would recommend that the rent regime with regard to other private institutions which are refusing to return the rent be changed prospectively. Obviously we can't change things retrospectively, but we can make sure that this doesn't happen again and students aren't taken advantage of in the way that they have.
But the agenda of paying back students or not was on the agenda, and as far as I know, the college hasn't made a decision on it as of yet.